Well, hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Summer Sweet Shop. I am Summer, and I'm super excited to have you here today. We are going to be making this adorable Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. That is super cute. The cutters are from the Sweet Design Shop. I'll have that's listed there below, the link of where you can purchase them. I am using my signature exclusive sugar cookie recipe along with my royal icing recipe. That is my favorite. That you can find both recipes inside my Cookie Academy Lite, which is my online course for beginners, and you can find all of that on my website. So just check the description below to grab that link. But I'm super excited to decorate these adorable Easter cookies with you today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first one we're going to decorate is the Mr. Bunny. He is super cute and just full of life. I love this set and think that he is just the cutest. So we're going to start out first with our white outline. I'm outlining in a 3 size tip today because that's just what I had available. But I'm going to outline my cookie in the white. We want to make sure we go around his bow tie. And you're just going to come around. And then I'm going to do his ears, both ears. And come back around, and then remember that your piping icing is like toothpaste, so you want to remember that. And then I'm going to add the places here. I'm going to go about halfway into his ear, and these are going to be the pink parts of his ear. So I'm just going ahead and doing them white because we're going to fill them in with pink in a minute. And then I'm going to make 2 small circles here of where we're going to make his cheeks. So I'm putting the circles there now just because I want to make sure that I don't, that I get the placement just right for them. Next, I'm going to add my pink. Once I have it all outlined in white, I'm going to add my pink flood to that little area that we sectioned off of his ears. And then you're going to let this dry for about 30 minutes to an hour before you come in and do his rest of his face. So once that is dry, you want to bring that back with your white. And we're going to do our white flood over the rest of his cute little face. Just starting with his ears. And I do that so that you can see the definition between the ear and the pink part of his ear. I think it just looks really nice. All right, so you're just filling it in. Remember, your flood icing is like maple syrup. So that's what you want to focus on. And then we're going to add those little pink dots for his cheeks. And I'm going to add them right here. And in pretty sizable dots, like so. All right, you're going to let that dry for about 1 to 2 hours in front of a fan. And or if you have a dehydrator, I would allow for about 10 to 15 minutes to dry in the dehydrator. So once you have this done, I'm going to take my edible marker. This is a Baker Pan marker. And I'm going to add his eyes. And on this sample here, I did his eyes with the icing, and I kind of wish I hadn't have. So for this one, I'm just going to make his eyes with my edible marker instead of my other. However, it's not working because it is really not dry. Okay, and now I'm going to do the top here for his hair. So I'm going to add like a little thing for his hair, and then we're going to add these little dots for his hair there, just to give him a little bit something more. And then we're going to take our blue, and we're going to do the outline of our bow tie. And I'm going to do the outline of our bow tie for both of these and fill it in with Flood. And then that's all I'm going to do. Oh, I got to do the white lines. What I got to do is white lines. And I'm just adding lines. I just thought that lines looked really dapper for this cute guy. Like so. And then you're going to let that dry for a little bit, about 20 minutes or so. You don't have to let it dry for very long. And then we're going to add our circles for our glasses. So I am going to take my scribe and kind of draw and kind of etch where the circle is. You can always use a projector so that you get just the right, or if you have something that's circular, like a top like this, or a bottle, I guess I should say, to get that angle just right. That was my Everclear. All right, and now we're going to do our orange for his glasses. I feel like these glasses totally make this bunny. All right. Those were a little wonky. Normally I would use a projector to do these so that they come out just right. And actually, I don't like how that came out. Okay, much better. And then I'm going to add just like the little bridge there. And then we're going to add his dot for his bow tie with just outline icing. Excuse me. And then I'm going to add the lines. Just barely for that. And that's our little Mr. Bunny. Isn't he cute? So, so cute. Okay. Now let's move on to Mrs. Bunny. Don't you like how I just call him Mr. and Mrs.? Okay, so we're going to do the Mrs. here. We want to do etch here where our bow is going to be. Her bow takes up a lot of her face. So we're going to take our white outline icing And we're going to go around the bow. So we're going to go up and around. And we're going to do the same thing here. And then just like we did on the other bunny, I'm going to make half of his ear pink. Like so. And then we want to do her two cheeks. The outline for her two cheeks right there. So let's do outline her ears. And again, you want to fill those up pretty big and make them quite puffy. You're going to let that dry for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then you'll have your sweet little other bunny here. So we're going to fill in one ear. Like so, and then we'll fill in the other ear. And then we'll go ahead and fill in the rest of her face. All right, and now let's do both of her cheeks. So again, I just do these for placement so I know where her cheeks go. And then you're gonna let that dry for about 1 to 2 hours. And then you'll have this pretty thing. And we're gonna do her bow up here on top, all except for we're not gonna fill in the middle part. But let's go ahead and do all of that. And then I'm going to do her eyes. And so on her, I'm doing some happy eyes with some eyelashes. So I felt like she needed some eyelashes. So we're going to give her some eyelashes here. Like that. We're going to have her nose is going to be a little pink heart. But you want to take your purple and we're going to do a wet on wet. So we're going to do the purple bows. Like so. They're so pretty. And then I'm going to do just like little tiny dots. So I'm just going to add little tiny dots for the bows. Like that. Now comes the harder part of adding her glasses. So I'm using a green for the glasses. So again, I'm gonna etch it here. Normally I would like to use a projector, but I don't have mine today, and maybe you don't have one. So I'm going to show you how you can still do one. And so I don't know if you can see. I'll get a little closer so that you can see, kind of like, you can totally see like where I've got my lines ready. And I'm using a thicker line. This is a 2.5. I suggest using a thicker one just because you want it to be a little bit thicker. I can't do it and talk at the same time. So you could do, I think I might have used a lime green on that. So super cute, right? And then we're going to do a little bridge in the middle, and then we'll add her little heart. Her little heart nose. Little heart nose, and then we'll add the dot in the middle. Once that dries, you would want to add here the little middle part of the bow, and just make sure that you add the dots onto it as well, like so. Super duper cute, super cute. That we finished up our Mr. Bunny, and we've got our Mrs. Bunny. Super cute set, super cute set. I love this set. I think it's so cute and festive, obviously, for Easter coming up. I hope that you enjoyed watching me decorate these two cookies. They are super cute and super fun. If you aren't already, you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel and just hit the bell button below so that you get notified when any of my new videos drop. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks, guys.